how old are you now?
That was so mean. You cannot start on me like that. I think, we're fine for facelifts now at 30.
Speak for yourself. I am quite a home gal, and I am like, oh, Ed, whatever you want, Ed, I'm gonna stay with you inside, Ed. Let's watch a film. But I'm like, why didn't I just say like, yeah, I'm going out, bye.
Because then maybe you wouldn't be getting married.
Yeah, fair.
Ed watching this episode like, you you're like, I've got no regrets on going out. I should have stayed out till 6
I should have gone out more. That whole weekend was so funny. What I remember you is being like, my brother is the DJ.
I was like, I know the DJ.
Yeah. I'm probably going to drop my baby off the diaper thing as well, changing things. I'll be like, oops, 8 days. I think it's more common than what you would think.
I mean, I lose my bag, I lose my phone, I lose my wallet, I lose everything. I would, but like, low-key, I think I would lose my baby. Oh, Fran, do me a favour. Give me a rest. I was like, it's not about the presents, it's about the thought that counts.
It's definitely about the presents. My main love language is gifts. Gifts.
A few bad things about turning 30 is the hangovers, next level. Honestly, I don't know what it is. It was like the second I turned 30, I could barely drink anymore. Yeah, now in your 30s, every day is a 2-day hangover. You're just like, why?
I actually don't. Like, I never regret my night out. How bad is that?
Hey guys, we are Girls Next Door. I'm your host Wallis today.
And I'm your host Francesca Allen, and welcome back to The Hood. We're just going to have a little roundup of what we've been up to recently on this F, aren't we?
Yeah, let's talk about what we've been up to.
Yeah. Wallis, how old are you now?
That was so mean. You cannot start on me like that. Oh my gosh. How mean was that?
25.
All right, let's talk about how old you're turning this year.
Oh, don't.
Big birthday for you. Coming up.
I know, any minute, couple weeks now.
Yeah, we need to talk about birthday plans.
I'm
how
nervous.
Are we both going to be in our 30s?
Don't. I'm just, yeah.
Well, by the way, not in our 30s. 30, basically.
Well, I mean, I fucking hated turning 29, so I'm going to be a bundle of joy when I turn 30.
I remember turning 29 and being like, this is the last year of my 20s.
I know.
And I remember 30 approaching at my ripe old age of 31 now, but I remember 30 approaching and being like, oh my gosh, I'm having a quarter life crisis.
Yeah.
It's really intimidating.
It's ridiculous though, because 30 is so young. 30s are so young. And in a way, you kind of know yourself more, which is probably better. However, I just don't want to be 30. I just don't want to do it right now. I'm like 2 years' time. I might pretend that I'm turning 28 because that just sounds nicer.
I think I celebrated my 25th birthday about 4 times because I just couldn't quite process that I was now in my late 20s.
Yeah, it's fine. No one can know. How will they know?
I will say to you that last night I was in an Indian restaurant for my dad's birthday and we were trying to get the waiter to guess my dad's age.
Yeah.
And he got it pretty accurate. And then I was like, what about me? Like being like, come on, and my skincare, like everything that I do, I was like, let's see, this like better be working. And he went, I would say 35. For reference, that's 4 years older than what I am. I was like, you're so fucking rude. But it was like how genuine he was, and the fact that he got my dad like a year off, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
He was like 35. I was like, you are so rude. You're not getting tipped anymore. You're not getting tipped. My tip is say 10 years younger.
Yeah. Whatever you're thinking, round it down.
Yeah, round it down, literally. I know. And then he tried to back out. He was like, no, I said 30 to 35. I said, no, you said 32. And then you changed it to 35. So rude.
To be fair, everyone has always thought I was like 28, 29, 30. Like all growing up when I was a teenager, always. So when I was young, I actually liked it because I didn't really get ID'd anywhere.
Yeah, so
but as I've grown into that age now, like people are guessing it right. And I'm kind of like... Just say I'm like 15.
Just lie.
Ask me for ID, for fuck's sake.
I know, literally.
But yeah, sometimes people can have an older look. And I think how you carry yourself can actually be that way. Because I actually got blinded. This girl had, a woman, she had braids in, like 2 pigtails. And as I got closer, I realised that she was definitely in her 50s, but from a distance, I would have said she was like 18.
Wow.
Because of how she had her hair and how she was dressed.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's really hard to tell people's ages now, especially with like all these little tweakments that people can get. I find it so hard. But
it fascinates me.
Yeah, I know, same.
The ear. I think Meghan Markle's done it.
Low-key, actually.
Only because I keep watching these things on Instagram and they say about how the ear changes once you have your facelift.
That's why I'm fuming that my lobes aren't attached, because now when they are attached, you'll know.
But to be fair, your ears keep growing and so does your nose as you get older. That's like a thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I think, we're fine for facelifts now at 30.
Speak for yourself.
Like coming in hot. Wait, but you must be a little bit excited. Or it's a new decade, new start, new chapter.
Do you know what makes me laugh? When you're a kid at school, you think by the time, you think 28 and 30 is so old. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to have a house, 3 kids.
I'll have all my shit together.
Yeah. Like when you're young, they're like the things that you think you're going to do. And I'm just about figuring it out. And I'm still not ready for kids. And I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, I'm actually 30. Maybe I should be.
It's hard, isn't it? Because I feel like there's so much pressure in society too. Yeah. Like you said, have your shit together, have a really good job, have kids already, get married. And it's like, well, I don't have it. I didn't have any of that at 30 and I still don't. So
I'm getting there.
So yeah, maybe I'm rap talking myself right now.
No.
But I do feel like, when you're a kid and you're growing up, you feel like 30 is such a ripe age that you should have hit all these milestones. So when you haven't, I remember being so scared to turn 30 because as it was approaching, I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't got my shit together. I feel like a failure. What have I spent all my time doing? It's a very pivotal moment, I think.
Yeah. I feel like every decade is a bit like that.
Yeah.
Even, I don't know, maybe not so much 20. I was like, yeah, baby. But I do think every decade it just gets more and more. When I say it to my mum, that I don't want to turn 30, she's like, oh, I wish I could be turning 30. And I think, oh yeah, fair. As you get older, you forget that is so young. But I don't know. I feel like 30 is a really good time. Loads of people do the best things in their 30s. Meet a really good partner.
Yeah.
Do things career-wise, because in your 20s you're still kind of figuring things out. So I feel like 30 is a good one.
Yeah, I think 20s definitely feel like the playground of figuring yourself out and finding what you do and don't want. And then I think when you hit 30, you do kind of know yourself a little bit better. And I don't know, I felt like that anyway. So, but it is weird because you do feel a shift of not really giving that much of a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I think there's so much pressure on people when they're in their 20s to just look amazing and feel good and bounce back and work yourself to the bone. But actually, when you turn 30, you just stop caring about what people think as much. Or anyway, at least I did. But what I will say, a few bad things about turning 30 is the hangovers, next level. And I know it sounds ridiculous, but honestly, I don't know what it is. It was the second I turned 30, I could barely drink anymore.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Just give me
I don't want that. I don't want it. But wait, no, I do hear this quite a lot. Yeah. And I don't know if I can handle that. I don't really get hangovers now, so...
Okay, you're so lucky. Love you. You're gonna start getting them.
Yeah, I know. I'm a month. Give her a month. She's gonna be dying. Don't get me wrong. I do feel the days to feel really normal take a bit longer.
Yeah.
Because everyone, you get a 2-day hangover in a sense of that you're tired.
Yeah.
And all the rest of it. But
no, now in your 30s, every day is a 2-day hangover, and it's not worth it. You're just why? For 2 days.
I don't know if I'm a really maybe I'm an alcoholic. I don't fucking know. But I actually don't. I never regret my night out. How bad is that? I never regret it.
You shouldn't. You honestly shouldn't.
I never regret. I wake up and I'm I'm in such a good mood, and it keeps me good for the rest of the week. The other weekend I didn't go out and I didn't go anywhere. Did not have one drink.
That's amazing.
Not that I go out all the time, but I didn't even have just a glass of wine out for dinner on a Saturday or anything like that.
That's amazing. In London, it's hard.
Babes, I was so aggy the following week. And I was like, I don't know what's wrong with me. And it was literally, I think it was because I hadn't had a drink.
Well, but sometimes you just need it to like reset your brain. Like,
Yeah.
that's how I feel anyway. I'm
It's like routine, which it's not a very good routine to have, but that's the routine I've got, and I will continue in my 30s. Awful.
No, it's not awful. I think your 20s you're supposed to just like have nights that you just never forget, never regret. Oh, I loved my 20s. And I love like the nights out in my 20s as well.
I've got anxiety that I've not done enough.
I had that as well.
Yeah, that's more what it is for me.
You've done it more than enough, Fran. We
haven't
don't
done
need
enough.
any more nights out or anything else from you.
I haven't done enough. I feel like I'm too much of like even though I say about going out, I am quite a home gal, and I am like, oh, Ed, whatever you want, Ed, I'm gonna stay with you inside, Ed. Let's watch a film. But I'm like, fuck, why didn't I just say like, fuck it, I'm going out, bye.
Because then maybe you wouldn't be getting married.
Yeah, fair.
And watching this episode like, you fucking bitch. You're like, I've got no regrets on going out. I should have stayed out till 6
I should have gone out more. I should have left you indoors on your own more.
Yeah.
No,
Big
that's all.
regrets.
Not like that. Not like that.
I
But
know.
he's older than me, so he's like, I've been and done that. I've been to Miami. I've been here. I've been there, and I'm like, I haven't been there.
Yeah, you're like, God forbid a girl wants to just live her
I
life.
just want to fucking go Vegas.
Yeah, I know. We need to do that for your birthday.
Maybe we should do like a delayed
Yeah.
B-day.
Yeah, we should. Because I can't do that weekend.
I know.
It's so annoying that I can't do that weekend.
Yeah, but we can do a delayed birthday. I feel like 30 is a big one. You can spread it out over the month.
True.
It's
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
fine.
You have the whole. When you turn 30, you have the whole month. So you're good.
Do you do like a birthday week, or do you just do like the day, month? Like, what are you doing when it's your birthday?
I mean, I love to make like the whole month about me, obviously. I'm like, the 1st of September, I'm like, birth month.
Are you actually?
Everyone needs to be so nice to. Yeah, sorry, but like, hi.
Thanks, mom and dad.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I love celebrating and like obviously love life and celebrating life.
Yeah.
I used to do 2 separate things. I used to do like things with my friends, usually on my actual birthday, and then see my parents like before or after
Yeah.
for like a day or like for dinner. But now, as you know, because I've just had my birthday and we've just
sick.
it was great. But now it mix friends and family together because my family know all my friends and my friends know my family. Well, you know my family, you know my brothers, like chill, like cool. Like
Your poor brother at your birthday. Henry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You actually do owe Henry an apology. We'll explain why in a second. But yeah, no, I just love merging everyone.
Yeah.
So go on, Fran, explain why.
To be fair, it wasn't just me. It was actually my sister as well. I blame her too. But yeah. So my sister's favourite song is I'm on the edge of desire. And on the second night, Henry was the DJ. He was,
Wait, hold on.
like,
We
so
need to give them
good.
context. Right. It's my birthday weekend.
Yeah, fair. Let's set the scene.
Yeah.
You're good at this.
Because Fran
You
just
do.
goes straight into
Sorry,
it.
like you was there. You guys
Yeah.
were there anyway.
Exactly. Okay, so I'm turning 31. I've been in the States like quite a lot this year. So I was like, I just want to see all my friends. So I was like, for my birthday, we're going to spend the weekend at Estelle Manor. So I invite like 10 of my closest friends, including my brother, who's a DJ for context. So like we were all staying in this big house in Estelle Manor, and like we had the best time. We had an absolute blast. Henry was DJing every night, and we just had the best weekend, didn't we?
Yeah, it's really fun. It was super chilled there, but also like in the evenings where we'd all had like a few drinks around the day and stuff. It just was so funny. So everyone was on like the same like kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's Claudia's favourite song. She kept requesting this song.
From DJ Henry.
From
my
DJ
brother.
Henry. Sick DJ. And he actually went to bed early. That like on the
last night. On night 3.
Read. So he's in bed. And we've gone upstairs. We're like, Henry, you've got to put the song back on. And then the song was playing in the background because it's obviously playing off my sister's phone. And I was like, I'm on the edge of the bed, and was grabbing his legs and dragging him. Bearing in mind, Henry's like nearly 7 foot. Yeah, and he's a big geezer. Like,
yeah, he's and
I was grabbing his ankles and just dragging him. And he was just going zoom like this. It was, oh my God, it was making me laugh so much. And where I was drinking, it was even funnier. Like, and then Claudia got like to be fair, Claudia was like taking it too far. She was holding the snooker cue and being like, Henry, get out the bed now. And I was like, sorry, mate.
She was threatening Henry.
I know. He was like, you two are crazy. Poor Henry.
Oh, he's so lovely.
I know. She didn't actually use the stick, so it was just more like. But everything was so funny. That whole weekend was so funny. What I remember you as being like, my brother is the DJ.
I was like, I know the DJ.
Yeah, it was so funny.
No.
Yeah, it was really good. We brought the dogs as well.
Yeah, the dogs came.
Yeah.
It was like a proper countryside getaway, wasn't it?
It truly was like a family affair. It was great.
It was so, yeah. It was so lovely. I had like 3 birthday cakes. I
Yeah.
was so spoiled.
There was some chaos though with the dogs.
Oh, yeah.
So I didn't know that Arlo can't go off leash. So it was in the evening that I've walked outside with Storm, letting Storm out to the toilet. And Arlo's like at the door. And I thought, oh, like he must need to go out as well. So I brought him outside with me. He's like sniffing around, being really well behaved. And then I'm like, come on, come in. He's looking at me. He just starts running.
At which point were you like, maybe he should?
I was like, well,
straight away, yeah.
I was like, oh no. So I've like run because he's going around the back of this.
Oh no.
Wallis had like a house with like one of the houses on the estate.
Yeah.
And he started going around the back and I don't know whether it was locked in or not. So I've like started chasing him.
Yeah.
Every time I've gone near him, he started going again. I've done 3 laps of this house and finally he stopped. But my lungs, I've walked back in and everyone was like, are you okay? And I'm like holding Arlo's like harness. Oh my gosh, yeah.
He's so annoying.
My lungs. I need to start running more. Or I don't know if it's because I was so panicked, like because this is not my child and I'm about to lose someone's child out in the dark of the fields of this fucking huge estate. But yeah, it was stressful. But we got him back.
Oh, you did well catching him because he was
Yeah.
quick.
He's so quick. But he actually stopped. So I was like, stop. And he just stopped. I thought. And then as I got nearer, I was like, hello. And he actually stayed.
Oh, he's such a good boy.
He probably was out of breath too.
Well, yeah. Like dogs are so unpredictable. And also I think because Shivas are hunting dogs,
Yeah.
like they love the chase. So if you were to start chasing Gia, for example, she would
Don't. Well, it didn't only happen once, did it, Wallis?
Oh God. God. No way. Okay. There's actually a worse story. This genuinely has been one of the worst things that has ever happened to me as a dog mum. No joke.
It doesn't make you a bad parent, don't worry.
Okay, for context, right? Because I feel like I need to say this. The back doors on the house, they open if they're not like locked.
Yeah.
So even though they were shut together, because they're like patio doors, they swing open at like the first sign of like a bit of pressure. So we're kind of like, we're all out, we're enjoying, it's the last day, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're all a bit hungover, very calm. Everyone's by the pool, everyone's chilling. This is now in the communal area. Everyone's looking over at the sheep in the distance. And suddenly I see there's like a kid like giggling about the sheep or something. And then I start hearing other people being like, oh my God, the sheep, or something like that. And I'm like, oh, what are they talking about? I look up, oh, it was over 100 sheep, just like right in the distance over in the fields. And literally like all getting together suddenly in formation. I've never seen sheep run this quick in my entire, in my entire life. They were like whippets. Like who knew that sheep could run that fast? Anyway, they're like getting into formation. Fran's right. They're like being herded. And then suddenly this massive like herd of sheep goes from like the field on the very left across all these other fields all the way to the right. And they're like running so fast. They're running across like 5 different fields. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they must be getting herded. And then I like look at the back behind them and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, wait, shit, that's a fox chasing them. And suddenly like people start getting out their phones. I was like, I just see this like white ball of fluff running next to this orange ball of fluff behind all these sheep. And I was like, oh my God, it's my dogs. My dogs are herding the sheep. And all these sheep are being like rounded up by these sheep dogs and everyone's just watching. I'm like, oh my gosh, but I'm panicking because like they don't have their harnesses on, they don't have their collars on. They're like 200 meters away. Like they're a long way in the distance. And like suddenly the Estelle Manor people were like, they were worried that the farmer was going to like shoot like the dogs, weren't they? Yeah. Were you there
didn't
for
know
that part?
bit. I
No,
didn't
they
know
were.
that bit.
Yeah, they
All
were
I
like,
just saw was you getting on a golf cart.
I like jumped on a golf cart. I was like, get over there now. There were like 6 golf carts out. Everyone was getting on bikes trying to help. It was like a whole saga. Like, grab the dogs. I was like, get him now.
Not us all getting on to like all your friends. I was like, why are we getting on like pushbacks? Like we're actually going to be able to do anything or catch up with the golf buggy. We was like, yeah, we've got to save dogs. I was like, this isn't going to work.
Yeah, everyone was like trying to pedal as fast as they could. I was like, get a fucking golf buggy.
Meanwhile, Stormy's just like chilling in my bag.
So low maintenance. My 2 are fucking insane.
Dude.
I didn't, I'll never forget just seeing these 2 little,
Do you know what? I actually done a really bad one like that as well.
No, you haven't.
But not like that. Like that was not. Well, if you saw that doors were closed, you just assume that they've been locked because we was all out and leaving. So it's either like someone else there. Don't want to push any blame on anyone. Someone else there has like been out and not locked it or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, especially where people don't own dogs, they don't necessarily think about them kind of things.
100%. Yeah. 100%.
So no one's to blame. But I actually am to blame because I was in Ibiza and
I thought you were admitting to me that you let the dogs out. I was like, you chose to tell me now?
I'm to blame. No. Oh my gosh, no. I'm a dog mom. I know these things. I know you are. But basically, I had been doing my makeup outside. We had like this little garden room. And you could walk in and out of, because it's a hotel, it's at the Seven Pines. You can just walk into the gardens. They have like little spaces in them. Yeah. And I was outside doing my makeup, blah, blah, blah. And then we've just gone for dinner locally, like in Seven Pines, because you can't really leave. We just walked there and walked back, maybe about an hour or 2. I had left the door open, the back door sliding doors open, Storm inside. And when I got there, she was just like curled up on the sofa. And Ed was like, you left the back door open. I was like...
Oh my god! But
she didn't go.
She's such a good girl.
She's so good, but like that could have been really bad.
Yeah, of course.
Especially where she's black, you couldn't even find her at night time.
No, literally.
It made me feel sick feeling.
Just thinking about it.
Yeah,
it's horrible, isn't it? Like you're. Oh no.
I just admit I'm a bad parent.
Same.
It's all a learning curve. I'm probably going to drop my baby off the diaper thing as well, changing things. I'll be like, oops, oopsie.
Do you remember those flower babies at school? Did you ever do that?
No, the flower babies?
Yeah.
No.
So basically at school, when you were like 15, you would take a bag of flour to school and you were responsible for this bag of flour. Like a baby. I think it was just like meant to scare people into like not getting pregnant young and having kids young, right? And you had to take care of them for a week. And by the end of the week, hopefully like the bag hadn't split and like it was all like safe and your flower baby was fine. Anyway, I was like, I want 7 kids. So I was like, I'm going to take the best care possible of this flower baby. I love my flower baby.
You want 7? 7 bags of flour?
I want 7 flower babies.
Can I get 7 bags of flour?
Hell yeah. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so I drew this cute little face and I think I dressed it in one of my like toys, dresses, whatever. I went all out for this flower baby. Got on the school bus, get to school, get into my class, turn around. I'm like, where's my flower baby? Left it on the school bus first morning. My mum is like, you are not having 7 kids. I mean, how'd you lose it on the first morning? Like,
no.
Hadn't even got to school yet. I said, does this count? But does it count? Like,
yeah, because you're not in school. And it's day one.
Thank you.
Day one being a mom.
I know.
But I think my mum forgot my brother. My mum forgot my brother.
What? Like forgot to take him home from the hospital? I'm
like
confused.
Forgot him.
She's like,
ooh, what an experience that was.
Leave, yeah. Let's be going.
Apparently he was a little shit. I'd probably leave him as well. No, but
I know.
She'd gone to the shop, like her corner shop, like walking.
Yeah.
The shop near the house. And she'd left him in there. He was walking. She was like, he must have been like 2 or 3 at the time. So he was walking along and she was like, and I walked out the shop with him, walked halfway down the road and was like, where is he? Because she's just walking.
No. That's
yeah.
bad.
I think sometimes your brain.
A
After a
real
while.
baby. Oh my God.
Sorry. I know, but how scary is that?
No, that's terrifying.
Someone could have swiped him.
No, yeah, that's so scary.
Yeah.
Thank God they didn't.
Shout out Barbara, she didn't do that again.
Yeah, go on,
I'm
Babs.
still here.
Yeah. You're like, can't get rid of me.
Hi. Bye. No, but I think it's more common than what you would think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Because imagine like you've just got this thing with you now that you
Suddenly.
yeah.
I mean, I lose my bag, I lose my phone, I lose my wallet, I lose everything. I would, sorry, but like, low-key, I think I would lose my baby. No, but that, like, can you imagine? You actually can't lose that. Like, the amount of phones that I've lost.
Oh my god.
The amount of rings, earrings, like, neck, everything. I lose everything.
Oh my gosh. We're gonna have to put a minder on your child.
No, I need nanny.
Or you could just put an Apple AirTag.
Swallow this.
Yeah.
Microchip my kid.
Oh yeah, fair.
Fair, actually.
To be fair, don't you remember when Kim Kardashian done that with North?
No.
When she walked out of the hotel
Yeah.
and she gets in the car and then she walks back out of the car back into the hotel and then emerges with like little baby Northie.
No, that's insane. There's no way that happened.
I swear, it went like viral. It went viral.
No,
But
she must have done that for publicity. I mean, that's
I
a hilarious thing
know.
to do if it was for publicity.
But I think she has got so many people waiting on her left, right, and centre, and she probably has like 24/7 minder.
that no one picked up. Sorry, but how do you leave a baby? It's like, you know, when you check the hotel room before you leave, you're like, yep, did I get a charger? Did I get my peptides out the fridge? Yes. Did I get? Oh, my baby. Like, how do you forget?
Don't know. Should we ring and ask my mum how she forgot?
Yeah. Come on, Babs, tell us how you forget again.
Yeah, but she forgot. She forgot the Northie. Whether she forgot Northie or she'd left them with the minder and then thought, you know what, actually, I'm going to bring her. Maybe it was like that.
Sorry, but kind of iconic.
Haven't seen her do it since. But the first one, see? It was the first one.
Damn. Yeah, first one.
If you've been enjoying this episode so far, let us know in the comments below or give us a little like or share. And be sure to follow us on all our platforms at Girls Next Door Show. Yeah, your birthday weekend was sick. Like, it was so nice. It was really good people. I feel like you're very good at bringing everyone together. Like, you always bring good people together. And I think that shows when you have a good people around you, is when like everyone can come together and get along really well.
Oh, yeah, I love that. It's so nice when you see your friends from different groups like getting on well. Yeah, it just makes me so happy.
It was so fun. I highly recommend going there.
Yeah, yeah, literally. I will say I think it was probably my favorite birthday, like in the last few years at least. It was just such a nice time, and like to just be with all your friends for like a whole weekend in the countryside is just so nice. Yeah.
And the weather came through.
The weather came through. We got so lucky because September's always a bit hit and miss. But we did get really lucky, didn't we?
It was gorgeous.
Oh, and like they were amazing there, to be fair. And the spa was just, so nice.
Yeah.
I could have had a few more earlier nights, I'm not going to lie. But
yeah, but the spa is actually sick there. You're not allowed to bring your phone in, but it's like a
oh,
Greek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would you describe it? It is. It's like all marble.
Yeah.
And the pool is huge, but they have all these different thermal baths and spas and saunas.
Really tall ceiling, really good lighting. If you was allowed to bring your phone in there.
If you could bring your phone in there, that lighting would actually be insane.
Yeah. But I kind of love that you couldn't bring your phone in, because it actually forces you to just actually unwind.
Switch off.
And chat with other people. I met so many people in the spa.
Of course you did. Like, why would you, like... Who did you meet in the spa?
So, there was this really cool couple. Her brother was like, he was a driver at Formula 2.
That's
and
amazing.
it was pretty cool. Like, they were quite interesting.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you get some really interesting people there as well, don't you?
Yeah.
And like by the end of the weekend, you usually know with like kind of the other guests that are there at that point, so it's quite nice.
Everyone's very open there.
Yeah.
Which you don't always get. I don't want to badmouth Soho House or anything. However,
here we go. Here's the tea. Oh, I love this moment.
I feel
Estelle Manor or Soho Farmhouse.
Estelle all day long. I don't know what it is, but with Soho House, I feel like when you walk into any of them, it's very much like a turn and look kind of situation, whereas Estelle's more warm.
Yeah, I agree.
The people are a lot more warm. They're more chilled. I feel like it's more showy at Soho House. It never used to be like that, but it's gotten a bit, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if you agree.
No. I mean, I gave up my membership like 5 years ago. So yeah, I agree.
Bye. So House,
like,
bye.
Yeah. They're like, anyway, whatever. But
well, they wouldn't even give me one.
wait, what? Did you?
Wait, don't take Love Islanders.
Did you get rejected by Soho House?
Love Island loser.
Oh my gosh. Well, who's laughing now?
Who's fucking laughing?
Because we're at Estelle Manor.
Didn't want a membership anyway.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Estelle Manor don't care.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I will say I agree with you. I think Soho House definitely like isn't what it used to be.
Yeah.
But also you're right. I feel like people are kind of looking around a lot more, and you're right. People do turn heads when someone new walks in, and it's a bit like,
yeah,
I don't want it to be like a sceney place. But Estelle Manor, like everyone's kind of really everyone wants to be there to just like detox or switch off or just like have fun with their friends. And I agree with you. Like it's a lot more of like a friendlier vibe all around, I think.
Even the one in London, I think is more warmer. People are more fun, and I don't know. It's different.
It is different.
It is very different. Different crowd. However, I do think it's Soho House say that they're for creatives. However, I've never met so many scaffolders in all my life. But everyone you meet there actually isn't. They're either like an estate agent or like you're not in the creative space. Like drop me out, Soho House. I'm a creative, and you wasn't letting me in.
Yeah, I think the line is really hard now, isn't it? Because there's so many creative people who maybe are more content creation focused or come from a reality aspect, and it's really hard to. How do you yes or no someone? Like,
I know.
How do you judge that now? Because everything's so multi-layered and everyone crosses industries so much. So I don't know how they do that, but they're lost babes. Estelle Manor's gain.
R.I.P.
I will say
they're gonna have a photo of us on the door now, being like, "Don't let these bitches in."
Yeah, literally.
They've been bad mouthing us. Don't let them in, because sometimes like it can be good to have a membership somewhere, but everywhere's a members club now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's quite hard.
That's true. Everywhere is.
I just want to have a drink and a snack.
Yeah, I know. It's even worse in New York though, but London is getting to that point, I think. I want to do it again next year for my birthday or go somewhere else. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, you know, we need to celebrate your 30th.
I know,
first.
we could do something like for that.
Come to LA.
I know, I shouldn't I?
Yes, absolutely, you should. It's so good and we'll have so much fun.
I'll do a belated one in LA.
Yeah, you should. And I want to celebrate you. You celebrated me. Fran got me, oh my God, like this beautiful scarf. And like, actually, you're really good with presents. I love
good. I feel like a scarf's a universal one.
It's so beautiful.
Also, I'm trying to get my spend up at Hermes.
For Birkins.
Who knows, next year, Wallis, I could maybe get you a bag.
Oh my gosh, me. I want a custom. Yeah. Can I get custom?
Oh, fucking hell.
I'll be Fran.
Maybe for your 60th you can.
60th?
Yeah.
I have to wait 30 years.
For a custom? Who
Piss off. What do you really do I think I am? I'm going to get a custom. Guys,
you can get it yourself.
31 years old. I'm going to get a custom this year.
Put it on the vision board.
It's getting on there. No, but another great thing about turning 30 is you get amazing presents. This birthday, you're going to get such good presents from everyone.
Well, I asked Ed for a Patek, but I don't think that's happening. They started, so Ed has a jeweler and he started laughing in my face when I said it.
Wait,
he was
what?
like, bah! He was like, God. And I was like, I know, I'm delusional. So I was like, I'll settle without diamonds. And he was just like, Fran. I went, I know, I'm not getting it. I was like, don't worry.
I think he should spend.
I'm going to get air.
Just coal.
But it's not necessarily about that. Listen, I'm gonna have like a nice trip.
Oh, Fran, do me a favor. Give me a rest. Fran's like, it's not about the presents. It's about the thought that counts.
It's definitely about the fucking presents. My main love language is
It's
gifts.
good.
Gifts.
But it's nice to look back on something and be like, do you know what? I got that for my 30th.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
I
lovely.
do really attach things to memories, countries as well. Like when I get something in a country.
Me too.
When I was just in Sorrento, I bought a little olive oil pourer. And
Oh,
I was like,
that's
I'm
so
going to get the
nice.
Azul, drink it, and then put olive oil in it.
Oh my gosh, that's such a good idea.
Yeah. And now I've got my little topper to do it.
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know what to get you, so you need to send me a little birthday list or something.
No. I
never know what to
honestly,
get
you don't
you.
have to get me anything.
I need to get her something. Please help. Send Rex. Send any ideas that you might have. Oh my gosh. Another thing that I will say, as we're flipping from good to bad, your body, when you get to 30, it just kind of also stops.
Don't.
I hate to say it, but I was in a don't ask. I was going to watch Tate McRae the other night. I was in a party bus on the way to see her, just with one other friend.
What, you and a friend in a party bus? Okay.
We just hired out this party bus because, like, why not? Anyway, it was like just us two, and we were on the way there, and like we were dancing, singing along, had a drink in my hand, and suddenly I was stood up, and the party just went boom, and the party bus went into this huge pothole. So I flew up in the air as the party bus was coming down, and I hit my head so hard on the ceiling, and it was obviously like pitch dark, so I couldn't see where I was or what was going on, and I slipped. I have a herniated disc. Well, if I was in my 20s, that would never have happened. I would have bounced back. But no, you should laugh. It was absolutely hilarious.
Hip replacement.
I know. Now I need a fucking hip replacement just for being on a party bus. Fuck me. It's not like I abseiled of Table Mountain or fucking jumped out of a plane. I was dancing along in a party bus. It's bad. Your body just like gives up on you.
Yeah, fair.
I practically heard it click in the moment. Well, that was the end of that party, let me tell you.
Oh my gosh. To be fair, I ordered a new table, like a marble table, and I got Ed to lift one side of it because the top's so heavy.
Yeah.
It needed two of us. Usually I do this shit on my own. But as he put it down, he got back up and was like, oh, my back. And I was like, oh, ick.
Yeah. Well, ick, be careful because you're next.
Shit.
Enjoy the last month of you being in your 20s.
Well, at least I know now not to stand up on party buses once I get into my 30s.
Yeah, don't do that. Honestly, even working out, like, I'm even like semi-careful working out because, you know, Barry's when you're doing like burpees with weights and stuff. I'm like, well, I can't do that now. My back will bend.
Maybe you need a bit of like collagen and calcium. Like pop some mollies for that bone density. But apparently your body stops absorbing calcium at like 30.
What?
Yeah, like you don't absorb it. We don't stop completely. That's a lie. I'm not a nutritionist, sorry. But you slow down. Like, so you should take as many of them like vitamins as possible because your body still is absorbing it.
Oh, wow.
For like the density.
Too fucking late now, Fran.
And
Thanks for
saying
telling
that
me
to tell the vegan that.
Yeah, thanks.
Have a glass of milk.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think you should be excited. 30 is an amazing age. It was actually one of my best years, and you're going to have an amazing time, and we're going to celebrate you. And yeah, you need to let me know what presents you want.
Stop lying to me.
I'm not. I'm serious. You are going to all right, guys, come on. Send some positive affirmations in for Fran. She's turning 30.
Birthday love.
Yeah. Come through with some of your favorite things about turning 30. And actually, maybe some of the things you hated about turning 30, even the approach to turning 30.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts, feelings? We want to know. Thank you so much for coming and spending your time with us. I am your host, Wallis Day.
And I've been your host, Francesca Allen. Be sure to check in with us again next week, every Thursday, and set your notifications so that you don't miss our next step.